Okay, sort of ashamed to say we are currently 17 and a half hours in to our play session of Dice Throne Adventures. We went into this thinking, can we get this all played in a day?
And it's gonna be maybe 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, and we are actually pushing that full meaning of a day. But the bright side, we are on the last scenario. We are on the Mad King. We're about to get it. Let's see if we can get it done. Okay, we've got it all set up here for our first portal crawl, scenario 1. So I am playing Tree Ant, Paul is playing Gunslinger. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna start exploring. We're gonna start trying to roll some 6s.
All right, well, here we are. Thank you guys for joining us on this very long playthrough of Dice Throne Adventures. People have been asking us for a long time to get this one played. As you guys know, we're both dads. We both have full-time jobs, so we're both pretty busy people. We do get together about once a week to play games and do some recording and stuff like that, and it's really hard for us to actually get campaign games done. We've played, Pandemic Legacy and Clank Legacy and a couple other campaign games, but it's taken us months and months to get those finished. This one was just one that we knew was going to take a long time to do. Luckily, there was a day in the middle of the week where both Devin and I had off. Both of our wives were letting us get together, and we decided, you know what, let's one-shot this campaign. Let's get it done in one session.
Okay, I'm gonna spin 1 to 6 it.
Nice.
Which then lets me grow 2 spirits. So I'm gonna grow this into this. That's 1. Then I'm gonna grow this back. So I have all 6. So I will be dealing, that is 11 undefendable
Plus
damage.
2.
And then I have a stomp. So let's see what this does.
Nice, and it's rolling all 5.
Yeah, so let's play 1 CP for a stomp. So, oops.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's
that
what
is
you
exactly what we wanted. So, yes, that is 4 more damage.
Okay.
So I was at 11, so that is 15 damage. He has 16. Now he can prevent some.
You do have your plus 2.
Right. So, let's see. I think 15. Because I can spin this. I could also spin this.
What does that one do?
It just gives a straight up plus 3.
18.
So, what we should do is, this is 18.
Yeah.
I think we do that. And then we can kind of see what he does. I could spin this. I could not spin it, but I'm going to spin this one here. So we're at 18.
I like that.
They do their defensive.
Okay, so it's roll.
It's this one, and they
defensive.
only prevent 1, so it's 17 damage.
Nice.
That's a one round kill.
One and done there.
I like it.
You crushed that goal.
Yeah, we crushed it. And now we get our first epic loot.
Epic loot.
Let's see what we get there. So I rolled a 12, so 2 gold.
Nice. And I rolled an 8.
8. Draw 3 cards.
Draw 3. I like it.
Oh, hey. That was fun.
That was a good one. That was very awesome. Man, that was awesome. We're here on a big high, right? We just one-shotted one of those minions, and now we're heading to the final minion on this portal crawl. Devin has Treant built up. He's able to do tons of damage here. He hits one of his mini ults and does 18 damage for one of the first turns. I've got tons of evasives. I've got tons of status effects, so I'm able to prevent a lot of damage. We were able to go into this collecting a salve during this last minion here, so that was something that was really good. And man, we're right on pace. Spirits are high.
All right, so we just got done with the first portal crawl. I actually think it went by pretty quick. I know this is ultimately supposed to be pretty tough. We came by pretty unscathed. We had to spend 1 salve, but we also collected 2. So we're actually going into this one with 4 salves, which is pretty good. Off to face the fallen Barbarian. So it was pretty cool. We got really lucky on some of the tiles. 3 different times. Whenever I went to roll the dice, I rolled 6s and got the positive event, healing us both in 2 of them, 1 of them letting me gain CP, so that was pretty cool. And then I was really able to build Treant up, so once we fought the level 4 minion, I think it was 18 damage my first turn.
Yeah, it was that the Nature's Grasp upgrade that kind of made the mini ult better than the ult.
Yeah, we ended up having tokens. Paul had a lot of evasives, had enough health that we were able to not have to spend any salves there. Thankfully, nobody dying. Yeah, so that's it. We got some cool upgrades. So we were able to come out with 25 gold. We both ended up rolling for epic cards. So looks like I got some Elven Boots, so I can gain me some evasives. And then I just upgraded my 6-hit and samesies. I thought those were pretty easy. Let it cheat out some mana and whatnot.
Yeah, I got this Empowered, which is just going to let me increase my attack damage by 2 for every upgrade that I have. I've got Tip at 3, which now costs me 0 to tip, and then I got Bye-Bye, which also cost me 0, which would have been, or I'm sorry, it cost me 1, which would have been nice on the last, level 4 minion where he had the shadows and he avoided all of the damage that I gave to him. So those will be some nice upgrades there.
Yeah, so we are going to set up for our first boss, the Fallen Barbarian. But while I do this, this is a perfect time to actually talk about our sponsor of the video.
Yeah, so our sponsor for this video is the Freehawks Discord server. They are one of the bigger Discord servers for Dice Throne. They do virtual plays through webcams. They do a tabletop simulator. So they have all these different ways to play the game. What's really awesome about it is you go on there and for just playing, you get Hawk coins. And these Hawk coins are just ways for you to possibly gain some type of prize, right? So they do monthly drawings where you spend these coins and you can get physical things such as Dice Throne Adventures or character boxes, anything like that. So it's a really nice community. The community is super friendly, super welcoming, and they've played thousands of games up until this point. So if you don't know how to do it digitally, they will definitely show you. But definitely thank you to Freehawks Discord server for sponsoring this video. And it looks like we've got everything set up.
Yeah, so let's get it switched over and fight the Fallen Barbarian.
For the first portal crawl, we ended up with a total session score of 29. So that's with the scenario score of 20, with 4 remaining salves and 5 unspent gold. Now, getting to the Fallen Barbarian, his upgrades that he got from the beginning were pretty rough for us. He has his defensive upgrade out there, and then a couple other ones that he just kept on landing and dealing tons of damage to us. It felt like we weren't able to do any damage to him. He was blocking things left and right. It was pretty early on that we realized we were not going to be winning this session. We decided to do what we could to end this one early so that we could get it re-racked up and play it again and not waste a ton of time. Well, we lost our first boss battle. We decided to rack it up, and we are setting it up once again. But we are starting with 8 salves, so we should be pretty good for this next turn.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Do I try for the tint? Oh, this should have been in the
Yeah.
deck.
10. Do you have what? How many cards do you have?
I mean, they do have ways of changing stuff. Yeah, you know what? As long as I get one, I can do something.
There you go. I think you go for the ultimate.
Oh yeah, now I can definitely get the ultimate.
Nice.
Well, that's how you roll the ultimate without manipulation. So, the first thing is, before we go into it,
Oh, it does have its king's hand.
they possibly run our ultimate. They don't.
They don't.
Don't run our ultimate. We
You and a teammate gain Wellspring.
and a chosen teammate.
like that.
I like that as well. I grow 5 spirits. I inflict Barb Vine. He's taking 10 damage. Nothing different there. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4. Do something like that. Then I could, yeah,
So it's 5, isn't it?
4.
Grow 5 spirits.
Let's do this, and then at the start of turn, I could possibly upgrade this.
Yeah, I like that.
He could inflict concussion on me, which I would not want. We'll do this.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was very good.
My second main phase, may as well use the Wellspring. No reason not to there.
Roll your die.
Another 6 would be cool. That's just as good.
5 is just as good. So we're getting 3.
Over to me. Or over to him.
Nice. Let's see. What am I doing now? Just playing cards. This is really unfortunate. I don't like this. Because I have nothing. But... Okay.
So unfortunately, my cards do not help you.
Well, this is okay. Because I do have a tip at 3, which cost me 0. So, we're going to be going for the ultimate also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, don't re-roll that.
No, it was a 5. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oops, that would have been bad. Okay, well, we're good. Tip it.
Yeah, and he doesn't have...
And he doesn't have any helping hands.
That was
Another ultimate.
That was back-to-back ultimates there.
Yes, with that tip at 3, the one that I got during the last portal crawl. Okay. I'm going to gain an evasive. I'm going to inflict bounty,
which is great.
and knockdown. Then I'm going to deal 10. I'm also going to spend my reload. So that's going to make it 12. And it says I may re-roll that die if I want to. So
yeah, might as well.
Might as well, right? Same thing.
12.
So 12
plus the bounty.
Plus the bounty, which is 1.
So 13.
And I gain a CP.
Yep. And he takes 13.
Yep. Pretty solid.
Okay.
Look at that.
This
it's
time
underneath.
This time we're winning the race.
Yes. Okay, and I've got 3 evasives, so
yeah, I think it's pretty good. Over to him.
All right, so for his Wow, that was so awesome. Devin getting a natty ultimate there, me getting one with the tip at 3 from the loot from the last portal crawl. What an awesome feeling that was. We are back up on that high, waiting to take down the fallen barbarian.
We're finishing off the Fallen Barbarian here. Yeah. So I just rolled, actually going for a small straight, but ended up with the Fallback Bitter Root. He has 6 health left. This is 4 pure damage. Pure damage is not modifiable.
Yeah.
So we are actually, should still be okay. Don't want to do that one because it's pure damage. We are going to do the Barb. This is 8. I have 9, 10, 11, 12.
13.
13. He should not be able to stop all of this.
So we'll see.
Rolling 12.
Oh. Sorry. All right, so we'll roll.
Yeah, so he doesn't stop any. So that is it. That gets him down to
Down.
0. Okay, so we just finished up with the Fallen Barbarian. About
We
to
beat him.
set up.
Beat him.
Yes, beat him off the second time. So the first time, we really just had it going against us.
Yep.
He did a ton of damage.
Did his
He
ultimate, I think.
Then hit me with the ultimate. He ended up whiffing on the turn after, but at that point we were at 5 health. We realized it was just smarter to let him kill us. We had 5 health. We saved our salves, so we went in with 8 salves on the second go round. Did not spend any. Hit 2 back-to-back ultimates. I had 1, then Paul had 1.
Yep. And we healed 6 off of those ultimates.
Yeah, he had to use a King's Hand on his first or second roll attempt. Didn't end up blocking my ultimate, and then didn't have one for Paul's. So yeah, we were able to just do good chunks of damage to him. So I think we're in a good position. We have 8 salves going in. We got a couple upgrades. I got a Falcon. My other 2 didn't really necessarily keep, and then Paul had 3
I ended up getting
that were pretty
the cool
good.
one, the regenerating orb. So whenever a hero spends a salve, they do 1 additional. I ended up getting the try again number 3, so it lets me roll 3 dice instead of 2. And the other one was just another upgrade for one of the cards, so definitely worth keeping.
Yeah, so that's it. We're about to set up the second portal crawl. Our little update. It is now almost 1 o'clock, so we hopefully
Been playing for about 3 hours now. And
yeah, hopefully don't miss too many more, and it goes smooth, and we make it, and it's not 2 a.m. when we're done.
That's right.
But yeah, we'll see y'all in a minute.
Oh, how optimistic we were, hoping to not be done at 2 a.m. when little did we know we'd be going much later than that. For our first attempt on the Fallen Barbarian scenario number 2, we ended up actually losing that one, and we came out with a total session score of -10. On that last one, we ended up getting a score of 30, so again, that's the scenario score of 20. We had 8 remaining salves and 2 unclaimed boss loot. Now, starting Portal Crawl 2 here, we decided to kind of go our separate ways. Devin started taking some damage pretty early on this one. Luckily, I was doing okay on my side, but that's going to change here in a bit. At this point, Devin and I were pretty low on health. It wasn't looking too good for us. We still needed to go clear another minion, and with only 4 and 3 health for both of us, we had to use some salves to try to regenerate some of that health.
For Cobra.
I don't like that.
30 health.
Well, that is terrible. You better hurry on down here. Okay, inflict poison, entangle, and to bleed. We don't want that at all. At the conclusion of your turn, your opponent receives 1 damage for each negative status effect they have. Okay.
That's honestly very terrible because
that's what they give you.
Yeah. The bright side, I am holding a
what
get that out
status
of here.
effect?
So, and a bye-bye.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, do I upgrade this? I think I upgrade this. And it could do 8 undefendable damage. Or I just keep it and keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. We're okay. We're okay. We're going to roll. Close to a small straight. It's also close to take cover. It's semi-close to inflict this one, Bounty Hunter, which might be nice because he gets that bounty out there.
Yeah, we're both coming there.
Yeah. So, let me re-roll these two. Okay, well, I have a small straight. Now, this is where it's tricky. I either go for a large straight. Actually, really, this is all I have. I think.
What's the options? Go for a large straight or what?
Yeah, that's it. Just go for a large straight.
Yeah. Although the vases aren't the best right now.
Okay. So that is small straight. And then we will do a couple things also. Oh, you know what? I could tip it.
What do you
No, that doesn't matter.
Oh, to take the bounty hunter?
Yeah, I could tip it to take the bounty hunter. Then I could do this. Actually, that's a decent one. Let's do that.
He doesn't get a defensive. So
yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna tip it. It's free. This will be a 6. Okay. So that's gonna do inflict bounty. So that's doing 3. I'm gonna spend reloaded. 3. I re-roll it.
Yeah.
That would be 4, 5.
It's not the. Yeah, 5. Yeah, but it's worth it for the higher chance.
Yeah. So that's doing 6.
Plus 2. I would use that on this.
Well, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to do a couple things here. So we're doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to play Eat Lead. Just going to let me roll all these. We're at 8 right now. Nice. 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to inflict knockdown. We're at 12. I'm going to play Spin the Chamber. Oh, that's a main phase. Okay. That's it. So we're doing 12 damage.
I like it. All undefendable.
I like it a lot. Okay.
And you gain a CP for attacking him.
So 12. So they're at 18. Very good move there. This one was an interesting minion. The Cobra doesn't do tons of damage, but it does inflict a lot of status effects. Overall, I think this was probably the best one to come out at this time. We knew we had to work together through this final portal crawl. Things were looking bleak there for a while. We started turning it around a little bit, but we really didn't want to split up much longer. So Devin came down, helped me fight off the Cobra, and then he started moving towards the final little tile there, and another minion ended up coming out.
I can, for sure...
Would it have gained chaos when I did it?
What?
If you receive any damage as a result?
Yeah, he got one.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can almost for sure get an ultimate.
Nice.
Which I think gives me the spirits to then, go for, a
we
nature's
both get Wellspring.
grasp. So I think that's what I'm going to go for here. So let's do that.
Yeah. That's a good start for that. Definitely have to do that.
Okay, so I have a twice as wild and a 6-it. That would be the better options.
So 6-it and then twice as wild.
So we're both going to gain Wellspring there. I am going to grow 5 spirits. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. That was like best case scenario there.
Yes. Because then I can have all the spirits for hitting Nature's Grasp or something like that. I inflict the Barbed Vine.
Nice.
And then I deal 10 damage. We're going to use 11. 12, 13 plus 3 is 16.
Nice.
Okay, so finish the third portal crawl.
Second
portal crawl, the third scenario, excuse me.
Yep.
Did not come out very unscathed there. We went in with 8 salves.
Yep.
We now have...
We're at 5.
5 salves.
Which is still pretty good. I mean, it's still pretty good.
I think we're okay. We should be able to get through the good old Fallen Gunslinger here.
Yes, Fallen Gunslinger.
So yeah, we're just getting it all set up to play him, laying out his upgrades. This upgrade deck is thick. A lot of variety there. But yeah, so... I think it's going good. We had a rough second half. Actually, I had a rough beginning in that portal crawl. I took a ton of damage, and so then it was just kind of playing gain a couple, use my saplings to do that, and yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I've been coming out okay. Gunslinger doesn't do a lot of base damage, but with all the reloads that I'm getting, and then the bounties and stuff like that, that's really helping out. The bounties we're finding to be really good because that's helping Devin out as well whenever he's attacking. So we're getting that kind of CP and more damage. So overall, I think our characters are holding up really well. Treant's doing awesome at helping me gain some more health. I'm helping Devin with the CP and the damage. So I think overall we're doing okay. And we lost once to the Fallen Barbarian. Let's try to one-shot Fallen Gunslinger and see what happens. Yeah, so like I mentioned there, I really do think that these characters are playing well off each other. Honestly, Devin's ultimate is really coming in clutch with providing us those well springs and then just really helping us heal up. And the fact that it does it to both of us really, really helps us out. And then, of course, my bounty, which is giving him that CP, which is allowing him to play cards and allowing me to play cards, and then my reload. These characters are just working really well together. So just to clarify a little bit, Devin did say that was our session number 3. That was actually session number 4. We had a base score of 20. We had 5 remaining salves, and we ended up with a total session score of 25 on that one. So getting here onto the Fallen Gunslinger, man, we were taking tons and tons and tons of damage early on. They were just beating us down. We were honestly not sure if we were going to defeat it. We were really debating if we should just call it and end it early and restart, or if we should spend some salves. And we ended up just deciding, hey, let's just heal up and see what we can do. At one point, Devin hits him with some massive damage, and the fight becomes a little bit closer. And at this point, we really think we have what it takes to take them down.
Okay, so coming down to the end for us here, we're really trying to consolidate and save our salves because we know how many we went through last portal phase, and they're only getting harder.
Mm-hmm.
So here's where we're at. We have 5 health.
They're at 7.
They're at 7. I know that I can change 2 dice, and if I can hit this Nature's Grasp, I have enough undefendable damage to kill him.
Yes.
He did just on his last turn get 2 evasives. So
I have a Purge 2 card, which is one of the rare cards that I got that lets me roll 3 dice. For every 4 through 6, I can remove a status effect. So I think we're going to use this and
see what happens, and maybe we can remove both of those. So let's
see.
do them one at a time here. That's a 5.
Okay.
That's what we needed there. Let's get one more. Come on. Okay.
Bring it down to this one.
And it's a 3. Okay, so that is not what we needed.
That isn't.
I do have a So Wild. Change the value of any one die.
Oh, man, for sure.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
It cost me 0 CP.
Yeah.
So that one cost me 1. This one is 0. Let's just change it to a 6 to make it cool there. And then we'll remove this one.
Okay.
So
That's it.
That should be good for the Fallen Gunslinger. Let's see what you do. That says roll phase.
Yeah, that has to... Now that I think about it, that So Wild has to be played in the roll phase.
In the roll phase. It's not an instant action. So
he has one.
okay, he has
Evasive.
one. He has
All
one.
right,
Oops.
let's see what I can do. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
roll.
got too excited there.
I know. I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
We know what I'm going for. Ooh,
Not what you wanted.
that's not what I wanted. Here's the thing. I got saplings.
I think we have to go for it here.
We do. We didn't use our salve. It's now or never.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. That's a 10. No, it's not. Oh, man.
Okay, not looking as good as we had once hoped for.
Yeah. Not good.
So, fallback. Okay, maybe.
What's that? That's doing...
I can do 10 here. 11. We just have to, between
Defeat
this and this,
Yeah.
your So Wild can help with one of those.
Can.
Oh, no, you know what? This is okay. We're gonna go for the overgrowth. So, there is overgrowth.
There's overgrowth. Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna remove these 2 saplings.
Yep. So that is 10 damage.
So we're at 10. I'm gonna spin this for 3. That's 13.
14.
That's 14. Now he has his offensive, and even if it's half,
But what he does do is evasive.
right, and your So Wild should be able to help us out with that.
That's true.
So we'll do the evasive first.
Okay.
And that is over to him. So a 1 or a 2 is what he's looking for.
3.
Didn't get it anyway.
Nice.
We're okay there. Then we do the defensive. He did get it. He prevents half. It was at 14. 7.
7. Down to 0.
We would have taken 1. And man,
Wow.
not the way we thought it was going to happen, but
Still worked out in the end.
whew, we got
Whoa.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one was good. We started, I think with
5.
I think we
Or maybe
started with
6.
5, and then we got a couple.
Yeah, so
we
we're
had
still
to spend
at
a
5.
couple. So we're good. We're going into the next portal phase. We're gonna get some loot, which is nice. We're rolling on the higher chart here. So yeah, we're gonna get our loot. We're gonna get the next portal phase, and man, halfway done.
Yep. 6 hours in. Let's keep going.
All right.
We did it. We took down the Fallen Gunslinger. That was our session number 5 for our 4th scenario. We ended up walking away in that one with 25 points and some pretty sweet loot. So here we are starting Portal 3. This is our 5th session of the game. Honestly, when we started this one, we felt pretty good about it. The layout here of all the tiles were lined up perfectly so that we would have to go in, pick up some salves, get some loot, and it seemed like we were able to stick together for most of the time on this one. Thankfully, Devin was able to build up Treant to get most of his spirits out there on his board, so he was able to hold it down pretty well for a while, but he just wasn't able to overcome how much damage I had taken at the beginning of this round. So, we held on as long as we could. We started this one with 5 salves. We ended up spending a couple of them. We finished with 2. We ended up actually losing the scenario, so that gave us a score of -10.
So we failed that one there. Didn't make it.
Womp womp.
Womp, 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 womp. Going to 25 loot here. That's our first portal crawl that we didn't make it.
Yeah, first failed
rough one.
portal crawl. We took so much damage at the beginning.
Yeah.
It wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
We kind of knew we were going into it, just held on as much as we could.
And I don't know how. I went through 3 people with 1 health.
Yeah.
And then hitting that ultimate, and that was ridiculous.
Yeah, just to get as much loot as we could to hopefully help us. So we're about to shop, set it all up, and we will try again.
Yep, we are at 7.5 hours. Trying portal number 3 once again.
All right.
All right, so back at it here. Unfortunately, this time the portal that came out meant that we had to split up in order to get all the die pieces there. Like I mentioned before, we're almost about 8 hours in, and fatigue was really starting to play its role here. We just kept rolling the dice. These minions kept on attacking us, kept taking damage, and it just felt kind of like an uphill battle at this point. We really, really were wondering, is this something that's even possible? Are we going to be able to finish this in under 24 hours? And, at this point, we just had to keep on moving forward.
So we're there. We are going to do twice as wild, which is going to change these 2 to 6s. And then we're going to do, I could do this. Would make everything undefendable.
Yeah.
Is it just as good? It's not just as good, but it's...
Well, because he's got the king's hand, maybe it's...
Yeah.
Or hear me out, you do your samesies, and then your So Wild can manipulate his king's hand. If he rolls
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Change the value of any one die. Okay, let's do it. Let's do samesies here. Spend a CP.
I don't know if it's worth it, but...
I don't know either. We're not in the best situation again. So
yeah,
let's hope to just be good here. So I will gain an evasive. I inflict a bounty and a knockdown. Deal 10. I'm going to spend reloaded. I can roll it again. Nice. So that's 13 damage.
Okay. It's going to use its king's hand.
Yep.
I'd really like to save your So Wild.
I would too.
It's
1,
3, 2, 6. So
36. So nothing happens.
Nothing
So
happens.
it's taking 13 damage.
Nice. What is 13? That's 17. Okay.
And
Somehow we're
still
making
alive.
it.
All right. Now it comes back
Somehow
to
we're
you.
making it. Okay.
Okay, so another ultimate kind of back to back there.
Yeah.
It's looking really grim. We are low on cards and basically everything in doing this. But it's letting us survive a little longer. Possibly at least get these guys down. So, let's do it. Now, here's the downside. This guy does have a king's hand that he is spending. So,
Anything?
that is not what we want.
Yes.
However, you do have your So Wild.
I do have So Wild, so it's change the value of any one die.
I think we're going to have to.
Right, we change yours to a 1, and then we just spend that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
So, we each gain Wellspring.
Mm-hmm.
Which is maybe the best
Really
part
what
of
we
So
need,
Wild.
yes.
I do 5. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Inflict barbed vine, excuse me. And then
Deal 10.
increase it by 3.
13.
I think that's it. That's
Down to 7 damage.
I think that's, if I can survive, it's in a good spot. And
Yeah.
I have my Wellspring now that we just earned, so I'll at least heal something.
It's a good
Another
one.
2.
It's a good heal. And you got rid of my parasite during
Yes,
that
he
turn.
does gain another chaos, so he's going to roll all 5 dice.
That's kind of rough.
That part is rough, but let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, over to you.
Devin said it perfectly. Those well springs are probably the best thing that we needed at that moment. I think I mentioned it before, but those have really been the MVP of this entire campaign. They've been helping us out whenever we seem like we're down and out. They've just been able to provide that little bit of health that we need to just keep moving forward. Get that reward. Here you go.
Please be health.
1.
I'll take 2 cards. I have had no
That's not
cards
2
in my
cards, is
hand.
it?
For me, it
Oh,
is.
that's a 7. Okay.
6 it and samesies. If that was not the best 2 cards I could draw. I've
Very
had
much
no
so.
cards in my hand this entire time.
Okay, and I'm at... Yeah, okay. I'm feeling good.
Let's see. I'm not. I mean,
I'm feeling good.
We're at 7 health. Or I'm at 7 health.
I'm feeling good.
These guys hit like trucks.
Yeah.
3 more. On the bright side, we're going to get so much
So
gold.
much gold.
Okay.
We each gain 2 CP. Alright. Let's get that Cobra.
I'm just taking the back one.
Nice.
So yeah, because the Cobra at most does 4 damage a turn.
I think so.
Oh, plus the poison.
Plus the poison and the bleed and all that stuff, but... I have a couple what status effect things. I can get rid of stuff.
Paul, this is... We wanted to end it
I know.
over an hour ago.
I know. I know.
Okay. I'm gonna... do this.
I think we are. Oh, okay. Well, I'm doing evasive for sure.
Evasive don't matter. Evasive is damage.
Yeah. Okay. So stupid. Okay, that's okay, but you can kill it.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. Okay.
Knock it down.
Over to me.
Over to you.
Vegas, baby. I don't need that.
You need CP.
I mean, though, I'm going to spend 2 to transfer the poison.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this into this. Which... So how much do I have to do?
You have to do...
Well...
7.
That, or I have to survive and you have to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the other thing. I just have to survive.
Yeah.
Survive.
But I don't think he can kill you.
I don't think he can either. You're right. Because this just heals me 1. I think we are in the clear on your... as long as on your turn you can kill it.
Which I think I can.
Between the 2 of us, right? So...
It's 6 damage.
Yeah.
You got this one.
Yeah.
That's it, right? It's just going to inflict bleed on you.
Yeah, because we just need you to kill it, right?
No, I mean if you do it here, that's 7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it. 7. I don't need any of these cards. Wow. So doing 7, it would give me bleed. Doesn't even give me bleed.
Doesn't give you a bleed. 7 damage. And we defeated it.
I'm going to cry.
We were so close to dying so long ago. I've got goosebumps.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was so awesome.
Okay. All right, let's finish this up.
Wow.
So we...
All right, we just finished up our, what was that, 3rd portal crawl?
Yeah, 3rd portal crawl scenario. What is that? 5?
5, yeah.
Yes.
And 2nd attempt, we failed it the first time. We thought we were going to fail it the 2nd time, but we pulled it out.
Yeah, so it was really kind of a crazy attempt. Our first time, we died pretty quick. We both took a bunch of damage, died. I don't even know that we saved much salves. I can't even remember. That was so long ago. Second time, we went in. It was kind of a split pass scenario. We worked apart, worked together. It was looking really good.
It was looking real good.
Had a great setup. And then Paul took against one of the purple. He got hit really hard and dealt poison damage.
2 poison damage.
2 poison.
Yep.
So he died, had to use a salve, and then at the start of his turn having to die again. So we're like, okay, this is over. I had 1 salve left. He had like 3. We're like, this is over. This is going to end. And then
I pulled my orb card out there.
Yeah.
That let me heal even more. But yeah, and then I was just like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let me spend my salves, and yeah.
Yeah, so we just kind of went back and forth thinking, are we going to end this thing, saving ourselves? And we just ended up committing, and then it was tight. Every fight was just tight. We didn't know if we could do it. We fought 4 minion, the 4 level minions apart each, and just we had back-to-back ultimates, and that was kind of like, okay, I guess we're going to do this. Depleted of resources, then drew things at the right time.
Got to draw 3 cards and all that.
Yeah, it was a crazy match.
We finished it with barely any health, and we just looked at each other and it was just like, wow.
Yes.
Wow, we did it. Goosebumps. It was an awesome feeling.
Yeah, so we have made it to the Fallen Monk. We are going to have to take a quick food break because it is 7:30 and we started this 11 hours ago almost. But yeah, we are excited.
Yeah, I don't know how we finished this one. That was just pure luck. Got the dice rolls that we needed right when we needed them. So that was session 7 for us. Scenario number 5, it was Portal 3. We just had a basic score on that one. We had nothing left over. Total session score of 20. But hey, we won it. We were super pumped. And that was just a good feeling. It was exactly what we needed at that point. So then after coming up that pretty big high, we were taking on the Fallen Monk here. He got his upgrades out that did tons of damage, and he also got his defensive, which was blocking tons of damage that we were given to him. We knew fairly early on that we were probably not going to succeed in this one, but we were okay with that. We actually started talking about possibly going live with the next one, and knowing full well that if we failed live, that would be embarrassing, but we ended up failing this one, got the -10 session score, but we went live for the second attempt, and that one went much better.
Okay, so we now have Portal Crawl 3 Scenario 7 set up. If you didn't catch it, we actually did an impromptu live with the Fallen Monk. So we lost to him the first time, lost pretty quickly. He had upgraded his defensive all the way, and we took a lot of damage. Decided we had 5 salves, and honestly, it looked like a decent setup. Yep. Promise no cheating. Just randomly, he didn't upgrade his defensive. He actually ended up only spending 9 out of 10 CP. We thought we should be in a position where we can win this if things go okay. So we decided we would do a live for it, knowing if we lost, it'd be embarrassing. Yep. But we didn't lose, and it was actually a pretty fun one. We hit an ultimate that did not get blocked without any kind of mitigation in it. Had a couple, of the mini ult, the 4s that really did some work to him. And
those mini ults, I feel like, really do some damage. Those are kind of the ones that you go to over the ults a lot of times. Yeah,
so overall, it was just a really good match. If you didn't, I say check it out. I would definitely check it out because it was a lot of fun, and it gives you a little teaser of Dice Own Adventures if you've never seen it before. But we're back to it. Gonna get it set up. So Portal 7. We have 3 salves. Not a lot of salves on this board, but we are going to see what we can do.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun going live. We really enjoy doing those live streams, just interacting with the viewers and having their input. It's a really fun time. So if you haven't seen that, we'll go ahead and post a link on here. You can go ahead and check that out. There are a couple mistakes. Just check the pinned comments for what those are. For that final battle with Fallen Monk, we ended up with a total session score of 23. So again, that's the base score of 20. We had 3 remaining salves, but we took all of the boss loot. So again, that was a session score of 23. So as you see there, we had to restart it. We ended up losing that one, getting a session score of number 10. That was session number 10, scenario number 7. This was really a rough stretch for us. There was a lot that we were doing. We felt that we were doing really well for a good period of time, and then just ended up losing, especially on attempt number 11. We were going for a solid 2 hours, got fairly close to beating it, and then just at the end died. So that was a lot of time wasted. Here you see our third attempt at scenario number 7, and again, we went into it thinking we were going to do okay, but pretty quickly we realized let's just get some salves, let's end this one, and let's try to have a really good 4th attempt at this one. So for our 12th session, we ended up losing once again. So that's 3 losses in a row. That was hitting pretty hard. We're probably about 3 to 4 hours into this portal, and it's really beating us down. We set up again for the fourth one, and on this one we finally start having some luck. We decide, hey, let's get together and let's just kind of tackle this and go from there. We start hitting some damage, we start hitting what we need to, our dice start falling in the right ways, and things start looking better.
Dies at the start of its turn. Okay.
We're so powerful right now.
This is it. We have to defeat one thing left.
One more.
One more.
One
That
more.
is it.
One more.
We got ourselves 6. If we had not spent salves, we're looking good
We
for
might
the
be
king.
good for the Mad King. Okay.
Yeah, so we ended up getting a good amount of salves throughout all of those losses and this final portal crawl that we knew this was pretty much now or never. And we did end up spending a couple, but it was the right move.
Yes. Got it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well, I guess, yeah, it would go to you. Yeah, that's it.
Man, we did it. Oh my goodness.
That was rough.
5 hours? 6 hours?
5 hours.
Yeah, 5
5
hours
hours
of
for that one portal
dealing
crawl.
with this portal crawl.
3 times?
Yeah.
3 times. The second time we were doing real well, I thought, and it took us 2 hours to lose.
Yeah.
So that was rough. That was a rough one. We still have 4 salves,
Yeah.
which is okay for the Mad King, I think. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
See what we can get out. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's get it set up.
Wow.
We can do it.
we can do it. It's 2:30 a.m. 2:30 a.m. We started at about 9. So I don't know how many hours that is. Let's rack it up.
That's a total of 17 and a half hours there that we've been playing. Originally, I had thought that I would be home at 8 p.m., so this is much longer than the game that I had expected. Anyway, on that one, we ended up with a final score of 34, 4 remaining salves.
All right, yeah, we have to get through this.
Going on.
It's 3 a.m. If Lola wakes up before I get home, I'm screwed. Maybe divorced. So
yeah. All right. This is it. This is the.
let's go.
This is it. Roll to see who goes first. We're gonna knock this thing out.
It's me. That's how we know it's going to be a good one.
That's the sign.
Every time you went straight, except for that last one. Okay. I'm CP, drawing a card. Okay, and we've got a solid start here. Yeah. We've got my poison syringe. And that's 3 CP.
Alright, well here we are. We're at the final battle. This is Session 8. We're going against the Mad King. I remember thinking at this point, we have to get this done. We have to get through this. We were both so exhausted at this point and just tired of doing the same thing over and over again. The Mad King ended up getting quite a few good upgrades out there. Now, thankfully, he did not get his defensive, which had kind of been a thorn in Devin and my side for some of the other fallen heroes. But he had some very interesting status effects. I remember looking at them and really just wondering, what are these things? We started off doing pretty well against the Mad King. He was hitting us with some good damage. We were hitting him with some good damage. It felt like a real back and forth battle. Again, Devin and I were committed on finishing the Mad King on our first attempt.
Okay, so I think that's 7. 8.
8.
I think we win. Let's see what he does on his defensive. I don't know.
I don't know. 2.
So he does heal 3.
No. That's dealing 3.
That's dealing 3. 1, 2, 3. But now he takes
7.
7. We did it.
And I think that's it. Oh my goodness.
It's done.
I did not think we were going to get that.
I didn't either. We got this first attempt on Mad King, and I don't even know how. We just scraped by.
Yeah.
5 health. We got down to 2 health at one point.
We got very lucky with this card that just came out, giving us a salve.
Yes.
And then I had my pack mule that was able to transfer it to Devin.
Yeah, so I could spend it. Yeah, because we were at 2.
We were at 2, yeah.
Holy cow.
Wow.
We
What a
did
rush.
Yeah, crazy.
What a game.
Crazy. Very, very excited that we got it done with.
Yeah, got it done. Man, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Open something. Should we do that? I mean, technically, you are supposed to open.
Oh, God. If it's a start,
One more
I'll
game.
be so pissed. It's not happening.
Not quite the ending.
Should be recording this. I guess we are.
Oh man, what is this? I'm almost.
I'm not.
I'm almost
so
afraid.
scared.
Oh,
I don't want this.
It is say A, right?
She's like, yeah.
And read the back of the card. Okay.
Okay. The dust has settled. The heroes are exhausted. For 1,000 years, no one has defeated the Mad King. There is a sense of joy in the air mixed with a flood of other emotions. But from the ruins that lay wasted before them, a swirl of dust picked up. Time seemed to stand still. The Mad King's body seemed to reconstruct from the ashes. A smile widened across his face. You fought bravely, yet fruitlessly. I enjoyed our sparring session. It has invigorated my will to fight. I look forward to redoing this very soon. And before the heroes could react, the swirling vortex had formed a wormhole, and all life was engulfed into the darkness. The heroes ceased to be. The Mad King ceased to be. And then, as if time had reset, our heroes were back at their arrival in the Crimson Sands, as if they'd never battled anything. Yet their memories were intact. The Mad King was a dirty cheater, and their quest was on again.
But yeah, that was it. Tell us if that was good, that was bad. That was what it was after 18 hours
18 hours.
Playing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. 6 losses. Over 14 sessions. Not too bad.
Yeah, I don't think
Right.
that's bad. What? So
Yeah.
8 and 6.
Yeah, 8 and 6. Sounds a little bit worse when we say it like that.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it. And we were in fact able to play all of Dice Throne Adventures in one day.
In one day. 18 hours of a day, but that is technically one day. Thankfully, your wife is not here.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my daughter is still asleep, I believe. I'll be home at 5 a.m. and hopefully she's asleep for a few more hours. I might just stay up all day tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did it this way. I really
am too.
did
This
enjoy
was,
it.
It honestly, I did have fun. There were some times where it drug whenever it was like
The portal number 3.
we're about to
Portal number 4.
Yeah, we're about to lose, and we've been at it for a while. That was kind of took some blows. Mad King, we almost lost, and we were both like, "Oh, we're about to have to reset this."
Yeah.
It was about an hour, but yeah, that was
It
it.
came out. It was good. I think the characters that we picked were really good. Treant and Gunslinger. I think Treant was.
I think he was kind of MVP.
He was MVP in this game.
Prevented so much damage through his defensive, especially when you got it upgraded. Let us heal so much between the two of us, just healing
So much
tons of healing. I don't know, flexibility of being able to either
Add
do more
damage.
damage, not take status effects. Yeah, I actually think Treant was definitely
And then
MVP.
Gunslinger was really good too. You know, it was getting us a bunch of CP, just extra little like hits of damage here and there. Once I got the poison syringe and the blaze card added to my deck, that was tons of just like little damage here and there. Gunslinger, the one thing that was kind of bad was her knockdown during the portal crawls, because all of them had CP, right?
Yeah.
But it was doing really well here against the boss battles.
It did super well against our first 3 boss battles. This guy just kept gaining CP, just the way the cards fell. But the first 3, it really carried in not letting them be able to do their cards.
So, I don't know. I was happy with who we picked.
Yeah, so that was it. Man, I am tired, I'm fatigued, and I am ready for some sleep. So if you made it this far, you watched all of this, appreciate it. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us, help our channel grow.
Keep rolling 6s.
Keep rolling 6s, and we'll see you on the next one.